Today we are going to make a wig video. Bases. An open base. Frankly, I like to use two bases to give support. And again, we have another base that is expandable. For the people who has a larger head, you can always expand it to fit their head. We also have a regular size, which is like a medium. So it is your preference if you want to use this base or this base. They both give the same results. You need a measuring tape to measure the head, just so that you know which size to use. You need needles. I prefer to use the straight needles, because sometimes with the curved needles you can stick it into someone's head. You need comb for styling. You need your razor for cutting, or you need scissor or razor. Some people prefer to use a razor so their cut is not very blunt. Then you need your combs. You also need 2 packs of human hair, because today we are going to sew the hair. No more bonding that hair in. You can use whatever color the client wants. So today we are going to use 2 colors. We're going to use the black and the brown on the top. We'll be right back. Hi. Let's talk a little more about bases. Bases are very different, but yet they give you the same results. I'm going to teach you how to work smarter, not harder. If these bases are the ones that you can find, you can go ahead and use these. This base you can order from us. At the end of the video, I'll give you the number where you can order. But I'll show you the results that you can get making a wig on both bases. I'm going to show you how to double endorse this base. This base becomes larger. So we are going to go in and put on this base first. Don't worry about the open edge. All you do is fold it. Then we are going to go in and cover this base with the expandable base. Make sure it's situated right on your client's head. Except for today, we are using the mannequin. If it is very loose, what you will do is tighten it on both sides. Make sure that this end is right above her head. When coming to this base, what we are going to do, we are going to only use one base. In order to tighten the base, you clip it under the client's chin. Just so that once you are finished with the wig, it is not too small. You would have wasted your time. So what you want to do is to keep it all the way down. If you do not have this extended elastic, ask the client to hold on to the base and pull it towards their face until you have sewn the hair almost to the occipital area. Very, very important, because time loss cannot be gained. We'll be right back. that we spoke about the bases, and now we are ready to sew in our hair. First, what I want you to do is to have 10 needles already threaded. This would cut down on your time. So what we're going to do today is work smart. First, you are going to measure the hair to the bottom of the base. We're going to start sewing at the bottom of your base. And in order to have control of the hair, you are going to pre-cut it, so that this hair is not entangled on the client. Make sure that your thread is not extremely long. Once your thread is extremely long, it's going to hold you up, because most of the time you're going to spend in pulling the thread out. So make sure arm's length, appropriate length. Do not make it extended out. And you're going to start to sew. Hold the wig base in your hands, and you're going to start to sew it. You can use a curved needle, you can use a straight needle. I'm comfortable with a straight needle. You go in, hold your base. Make sure the thread is knotted at the end. You go in, and I call it double endorsing your ends. You go in 2 or 3 times. Do not rush this. Most of the time your client may be using a brush, and what will happen, the thread will pop and there will be a dissatisfied client. So you go in, there you go, and you start sewing. If your client desires a long length of hair, a long style, you would use a 12-inch hair, 14-inch hair, or 16-inch hair. Today we are using a 10-inch hair, and 10-inch becomes very long. It hits you on the shoulders. If you're wondering about the plastic, at the end of the video, I will show you what to do with the plastic. The plastic is for support, to hold the base together. When you get to the very end, you do the same. Double it up. Once. Go in again. Make a knot with your 3rd loop. You go in, you make a knot, you cut the thread, and hold on, you're not finished, you tie it together. The reason why you do that is because you do not want your thread to unravel. Tie it once, twice, then go in a 3rd time. Never rush this process. Then you cut it. You already have one strap.
We got that.
It's flat, it's pliable, there's no buff. You gotta keep it firm to the base. We'll continue to put it. Make sure you have a knot, just so that it doesn't hold you up. Make sure you have your knot, and you measure again. And this time we go up a little further.